Hello, marching legends, families, and friends. Your directors are coming to you today with not one but two big announcements. We are not only going to reveal our 2019 Fall Field Show, but also announce a very special event that we have received approval from our administration and now await approval from our Board of Education. First of all, our 2019 show. We have made some changes in our design team. Most notably, Kevin Nix, a highly respected designer from Texas, is our new visual designer. The music for this year's show is inspired by a patriotic tribute to those who have served in America's Air Forces. In the middle of writing a concert band piece to honor my father and my brother, who both served in the Army Air Force in World War II and the U.S. Air Force respectively, I realized that this piece, interwoven with my father's story of service in World War II, could create an inspirational and patriotic story we could share with all. My father's most notable activity came as a hump pilot flying missions over India, China, and Burma during World War II. The C-46 cargo plane this team of pilots was flying had engine trouble, and the engine caught fire during one of their grueling missions over the Himalayas. The other pilots asked my father, the most experienced of the three pilots, what they should do. His answer, follow me, and the three bailed out of the plane over a rural area of China. The three were missing in action for about 10 days. Chinese villagers assisted the pilots in finding each other, and by luck, a plane flying overhead spotted them one day and came down and collected them and took them back to safety. Many stories like this of great bravery have occurred through time with the American Air Forces. So our 2019 show, Into the Yonder Blue, is a tribute to the American airmen from the beginning of military aviation until modern times. Those who have served in the Army, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and Naval Air have at times risked life and personal freedom in order to serve. This show is a tribute to the bravery of these brave American Air Forces. So now we'll take you through the show and some of the music because we are already getting it created. Segment one is our pre-show and segment one. So we'll have a pre-show, and the pre-show will look like this. The band will be in a jumpsuit, not in our uniform, but in a jumpsuit. The color guard will probably be in a different colored jumpsuit, and eventually we'll show you what they come out with a little later in the show when they change about halfway through. So the title is Off We Go, and it's reminiscent of the Air Force Off We Go Into the Wild Blue Yonder hymn, but not exactly. So it's Off We Go. It's a little different flavor, but this is the inspirational pre-show. Our drum majors will be in probably a pilot's outfit, like this, the leather jacket and that kind of look. And it will set the theme and set the mood. And of course the percussion will be added in. This is just a sketch of the winds and the brass. Woodwind feature here. We'll send out a full recording of that as we go. As we'll listen to a little bit more of it. We'll send a full recording you can listen to. But let's go on to what segment two will be. Segment two is Missing in Action. And what happens here is we get the effect on the ballad that you heard as I began to speak today, the Air Force hymn. That will be the main thing. It will be sung by vocalists at first, and then it'll move into the band. And as the band plays it, the color guard will be opening up material that will look like parachutes, and it'll create the effect of parachutists diving down to earth and into safety. Segment three will be Rescued, and that will be more inspirational type music. And then the final part of our show will be entitled Aim High, and that will be sort of a tribute to modern day Air Force. It'll be very patriotic. We'll probably have part of the national anthem playing, the blue background and the white stars. There's our second color guard uniform. Just one idea. We don't know exactly what it'll be yet, but that is our show. There we go. That's Into the Yonder Blue. And so now we have to talk about getting ready, because as you can tell, we're starting our show planning early for a special reason. And now Susan will talk to you more about committing to the Marching Legends.
Hi everyone, nice to see you all again. Before we announce our incredible news, due to our trip this year, membership must be decided by March 29th. All membership will be open to current 7th through 11th grade members, and any former members of the Marching Legends who are still in high school are welcome to join us again. Your guaranteed spot will be held for the trip once you turn in this commitment form for the season. Members of the middle school must commit to at least one season of middle school marching band before turning in a high school marching band commitment form. Auditions will still take place for field competition, but we are looking to move the date up due to our designers completing the show at a much earlier time, as they are currently working on music for segment 2 right now. An info meeting will take place on Monday, March 4th, following the booster meeting. So again, some important dates. Friday, March 29th, your commitment form is due along with the first trip payment, and that will lock you into the band and lock you into the trip this year. The band booster meeting is Monday, March 4th, and again, an informational meeting on the trip for all parents will be held right after that, 6:30 p.m. in the band room. And just one other note here is our first spring rehearsal, Monday, April 15th, and that will get us started for our parade season. Now on to Mr. Seymour for our last announcement.
Hello everyone, miss you, can't wait to see you. Before I give this last announcement, just want to clarify that the announcement is significant enough that we will be having an official announcement to the community and to media, which will not take place until after the board approves this opportunity for us. So we are waiting for the official announcement, but we couldn't wait any longer. We wanted you to know, at least to our marching band family, that we have received, well, 2 days after Mr. Goss and the rest of us came up with the idea for this year's show, 2 days later, Mr. Goss received an email from a gentleman who told us that we have been given an official invitation to represent New York State and the Lancaster community in the annual Pearl Harbor Memorial Day Parade in Hawaii on December 7th, 2019. This is not something that we applied for, we were invited. In order to make this trip possible for all of our marching band members, large group fundraisers will be taking place throughout the coming 9 months. This will include activities and events that we have not done in the past, and all of this money will be raised through these large group fundraisers will go directly to you, the members and the families, to help fund the trip for each student who wishes to represent our state and community with us in Hawaii. In order for us to be financially prepared to take on such an incredible trip, families and members should prepare for a trip relative to the cost of a Disney trip. Preliminary expectations are that the cost will be near $1,000 per student, and that all of this, however, will depend on the success of the fundraisers and working with a travel agent to secure the best possible prices for flights. Further information, again, will be given at the meeting on the 4th. So please come and join us. Oh, hi. Oh, okay, great. I look great in flowers. At this time, we would like to thank all alumni members over the past 23 seasons who have helped build us up to a point where we have been able to receive such an incredible honor. Let this sink in just a bit. Through hard work and dedication, in 9 months we will be standing in Pearl Harbor, participating in a parade where we represent our community and honoring the many lives that were lost on December 7th, 1941. Again, once we receive this approval through the Board of Education, it will become official and we'll be on our way to Hawaii. We encourage all students and curious parents to attend that meeting on the 4th for all of the details. We are so very excited and we are proud of all of you, and we cannot wait to celebrate this honor with you in Hawaii. Here we go.
Aloha, Marching Legends.
Congratulations.